We continue to bring you the coverage of the war in West Asia. Amid the ongoing tensions in West Asia, U.S. President Donald Trump said the United States will exit its military operation in Iran in what he calls the very near future, even as the conflict enters its third week. Now, speaking at an Oval Office event, Trump said Washington was not ready to withdraw just yet, but suggested the mission could conclude soon. Now, remember, the U.S. is currently engaged in a joint military campaign with Israel against Iran that has heightened tensions across West Asia and disrupted key global energy routes.
Iran is just a military operation to me. Iran is something that was essentially largely over in 2 or 3 days because the Navy was wiped out almost immediately. The Air Force came next. The anti-aircraft came next. I mean, we're flying over Iran. We could take out their electric capacity in 1 hour. We have all there's nothing they can do right now because everything is knocked out, but we're not ready to leave yet. But we'll be leaving in the near future. We'll be leaving in pretty much the very near future. But right now they've been decimated from every standpoint. And again, we've had great support from countries in the Middle East, great support, but we've had no support from essentially no support from NATO.
And even as Trump suggested that the war could end very soon, the U.S. president struck a more aggressive tone, saying American military operations against Iran were proceeding very, very strongly and claiming the strikes had inflicted heavy damage on the country's military as well as nuclear capabilities. Now, Trump alleged that Iran had been close to developing a nuclear weapon and argued that the ongoing campaign was necessary to stop that from happening. According to him, the scale of the damage caused by the attacks could set Iran's nuclear capabilities back for years, possibly even up to a decade. Listen in to the U.S. president again.
I just do want to say that the war is proceeding very, very strongly. We're doing very, very well. Iran, knocking the hell out of them, and you have to do that. We can't let them have a nuclear weapon. They were 2 weeks away, in my opinion, 2 weeks away from having a nuclear weapon. If those beautiful, magnificent machines, those B-2 bombers, if they didn't do their job 7 or 8 months ago, they would have had a nuclear weapon, and there would have been no talking to them. We have to put out this cancer. It's a cancer. We had to take that operation. And we did, and it was very successful, and it continues. Frankly, as somebody said, they could leave today, and it would take 10 years to rebuild the damage that's been done. But I think we have to make it a little bit more permanent because no other president has to go through this, and we shouldn't have any other president having to go through this kind of a thing. And if they didn't want to do it, if for some reason they didn't want to do it, we'd have the same problem. We don't ever want to have that problem again, not with lunatics. We can't have lunatics controlling nuclear weaponry. So